What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lock Shed. Keybeard here with a fun little pick video. So I noticed everybody, or a lot of people, are getting into the goals right now. So I managed to get a hold of a couple of them, and today I'm going to be starting with the goal S, which is this guy right here. I don't have a key for it. When I grabbed this guy, I also grabbed a goal P, and a mortise, and a goal P, and a kick. So let's see what's all the hubba-baloo on this guy. So we're going to pick this guy open and gut him, and we'll take a look. So, and I found it easiest on my vise. It's kind of weird to kind of clamp this guy in there, because if you clamp him kind of like in that position, he kind of wiggles that way. I even tried, clamping it down to just those two posts, but it's still the same deal. So I found out it actually works pretty good if I set them down here, clamp them in, and kind of set them in there like so. Now he's not going anywhere, which is great for picking. Let's get all set up here. Here we go. And to pick him, I'm going to use the Multipick 1mm top of keyway wrench and their 0.04mm deep hook from their 27-piece Elite set. So let's get this started. So fun thing about this guy is he is a super small keyway. Like, compare it to other ones, which I will show you shortly. So let's get here picking. So I'm going to do like a moderate tension and enough yapping. Let's do this. There we go. I got to click off of 2. That was 3. And I'm all the way down to 4 or 5. Gotta click out of 5. And I think I can do more on 5. There we go. I did hear some things drop when I did that. Let's see. Yeah, right there. I think that's 2. Oh, there we go. And I did just drop into some sort of little set. There was 1. There's 1. I'm going to ignore 1 for a minute. There we go. I'm getting something on 3. There we go. Nice little click. Again, I've heard some things drop, but I'm not too worried. I'm just going to keep going down the stack, find the ones that are making that keyway turn. Feels like 1. There we go, got into another set. Then go down the keyway. Go down those pins and looking for anything. I'm just gently pushing up on those pins, looking for anything that'll give a slight turn on that core when I push on them. And it almost feels like 1 again. No, maybe not. Series 3, no. 4 is a possibility. I'm going to turn down a little bit. There we go, that was 4. Anything click. Let's go back to 1. Is that anything on 1 right there? Am I feeling it? It might have been something. I might have overset something. Got a lot of crunchiness. I'm gonna just release just a little bit of pressure. There we go. So I dropped something and I kind of went back to a false set. It's always good to kind of backtrack if you can. There we go. Now I'm getting some healthy clicks than what I was before. Back onto 1, and there it is, guys. Goal S has been picked. Let's gut him. Let's get that ready. There we go. Bring him down. Get him out of the way. There we go. All right, so this one's gonna be a pretty fun gut. I'm actually going to lock him back up even though I don't have the key, and you will see why. So we're going to lock him back up. We got to take these 2 screws out. Let me grab my screwdriver. There we go. And you're going to see just how tiny this I'm going to say it's a kick. A KIK. It's just in a thing. There we go. We're going to pull this out and slide him out. And there he is. Look at this little guy. Let's compare it to the other. So this is your average size goal kick. And then there's this little guy for the goal S. Look at that. Look at that size. Big difference there, guys. Okay, so I don't have a key, and I also don't have a follower big enough, but I am going to pull that circlip off. So let's go ahead and pop him off. If I can. There we go. So this little actuator piece is actually kind of pinned in there, and I don't have a follower that can fit over that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just remove this top plate, and it's pretty simple. Just got to get under one side right here, flip it around, and then keep your finger on the top of it, because they guys are spring loaded. Pop that guy, and there we go. I'm just going to carefully pick him up, and look at the size of those springs. Look at that. I'm just going to use my fingers here and go spring 1. Oops. Come here, spring 1. spring 2, spring 3, spring 4, and spring 5. Now, the fun part, we're going to drop those pins. There we go. There we go, and come on out, little guy. Almost. Well, let's try different. There we go. That's 4. So let's put him here. Can we get 5 out? There we go. There's 5. What about 3? There we go. 3. And 2. Nice. Okay. Now, if you noticed, the bottom pins didn't pop out. So we're just going to go ahead and slide him out. But you must be careful when you slide him out. Because, if I remember right, maybe not. Never mind. Yep, right there. That's what I'm looking for. Right there, there's a tiny ball bearing right before 5, right there next to 5. It's just sitting in there, so it will fall out. So I'm going to guard these here real quick and just drop that guy down. So there he is. Not really sure. What's that there? What's that for? I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and drop the pins. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I think he was there. 4 and 5. There we go. All right. Here's your lock body, and that's where that ball bearing sat. Nothing special in it except for that guy. So tiny. Such a tiny keyway, guys. And let's take a look at these pins. And I'm going to do a comparison. Let's compare it to, I'm pretty sure this is just your standard size. There we go. Let's zoom in. Look at that. I can zoom in. There we go. And so like compare it to this size right here. Look at the size of that. And if you'd also notice, on each of these top pins, they're hollow on the inside for that spring to sit inside. Oops. My spring disappeared. Well, that's weird. There you are. There you are. You kind of flew out of there, didn't you? There it is, guys. This is the Goal S. Looks like all standard pins except for these top pins here. Looks like we have a T-pin. We got a spool there. That might, I think that's a tapered. Let me get a closer look at him. That's, oops, that's a tapered pin, tapered spool. Here we go. Let me get a, yep, a very nice, lovely tapered spool. You can see that hole right there for the spring. Looks like another T-pin and another tapered, or is this just a regular spool? That's just a regular spool. Very nice, fun pick. I recommend giving them a try if you get a chance, guys. But there it is, the Goal S. There we go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Send me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing. And happy picking, everybody.